Hi again. And now we are going to be talking about balance and equilibrium. Why they are so much into equilibrium and not balance, and why we need to kind of don't use that word about our spiritual work anymore. When we are balanced, as you know, is trying to put those things in a same place, trying to always kind of going back and forward. Equilibrium is just this. Everything is in equilibrium, nothing is more, nothing, everything is in the same frequency, in the same aspect. So when we are balancing things, we are always in this struggle, right? They don't want that. We need to be one, right? So we are always balancing our spiritual world or human side, our lessons as a spirit, our lessons in this, our soul contract, our emotions or energies, forces, right? Or whatever you want to call it now. But we are always doing this. So it's always a struggle. Always trying to see, always feeling guilty, we don't do this or we don't do that. So it's always like this, balancing. Always balancing things. Equilibrium is like this. It's understanding that right now I need to be more this because it's part of the equilibrium. So it's not like it's more or less, it's just it's important. So I can focus on this, understanding that this is the moment of working, of pleasure, learning, relaxing, taking time or not. This is it. And then because it's in equilibrium and we are understanding that we don't feel in a struggle anymore. We just understand that this is how I am, this is how it's supposed to be. So then when life itself brings the other aspect, we just go with it and we don't feel guilty because or we don't feel that we deserve it or this is what we need to do. We don't have that anymore. We just understand that it is what it is now. We go through the process because we are in equilibrium. We understand the process of things. So it's important because the dark and the light need to coexist in the same way. Understanding that everything have their own moment, their own time. So that's the way that it's supposed to be. Equilibrium. We are looking to be one with the dark and the light. Always imagine and always think about the yin yang. Light without dark is not light. Dark without light is not dark. We need to accept those things to create a whole. So that will always move around. That way we understand when we need to put our boundaries without guiltiness and when we need to give sacrifices without feeling bad, when we can receive, we can relive equilibrium. So now the universe, the spirit world is not in equilibrium because it's being other forces trying to control certain things. So they are not, it's not about evil, it's not about bad things. It's about awakening, it's about moving forward, it's about expanding, it's about growing. And now we need to put that equilibrium back again. That's why we are kind of fighting, not because we want to destroy the dark, not because we want to destroy the reptilians of all of these low, dense energy beings. We just want them to find again the equilibrium, to understand that everything have their own time. We don't want this. We don't want the struggle. The universe don't work with a struggle. They work with understanding because love, that force that get into each one of these beings need to do it. Need to is the one that is making this. So always think about that. That's why it's important. From now on, every time that you are trying to talk or you are doing your work, say that you are looking for the equilibrium of yourself. You are looking for the equilibrium of your life. I want to be in equilibrium. I want to be a new old self. This is how I am. I'm understanding. I'm telling you, girls, the way that you can live, the way that it is amazing when you understand the importance of equilibrium. That's how they wanted to say it. That's how you need to understand that it is how it's meant to be. Okay, sweeties? So I hope that this video really helped you to understand the equilibrium from the way of how the galactic people is saying it. This is not about a spiritual work. It is about yourself. It is about what we are working for as workers of light, where we are going right now, and important for us to find the equilibrium again as individuals to put in practice, because that energy reflects in a bigger scale over there and in here. Okay, so it's not your responsibility to make the collective understand or make the collective to believe. It's your responsibility to be the example, to work with yourself, to flow and show that and create that ripple effect that is going to affect them later on, the collective. So equilibrium. Okay, sweeties, from now on, equilibrium. See you next time.